What's up, guys? It's Showtime. Showtime Shredded Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoops, get big. All right. So we talked about the 2008 Seven Feathers last time. So now we move on to the next week, right? So I touched on that a little bit. So I weighed in at like 201, 202, 203, somewhere in there, right? Chopped down from 226 for the show. Came off of basically an 8-year layoff, 8 years of retirement, basically, and it was 202, between 201 203, third place, heavyweight division, national qualifier, against, both guys had huge arms, right? Mel Taylor had huge arms, and so did Mike Katke, right? And so I was a little bit worried that they were going to dwarf me up there and talk to people, and they were like, no, and you're right in there with them, you know. So that made me encouraged, right? Because, you know, I had seen freaking Mike Katke's arms full and vascular in 2007, right? When he was up on stage and was second runner-up to Matt Porter, first runner-up, and then the champion Roger Baker in the Miss Washington, Mr. Oregon. He was third in both of those, right? To both those guys. That was a freak class, right? So, fucking, I saw him, and I was like, man, I could be competing against that fucking guy, right? I didn't realize how much my arms had grown that year, right? So that was a huge confidence builder, right? So in this show, I was second runner-up, okay? And Mike Katke was first runner-up, and then first place was the champion was Mel Taylor. And then so I just ate a bunch of food, man. I fucking went to Burger King, fucking had a big-ass meal, right? A large shake, Oreo shake, and everything else, right? Vascular full, everything else after the show. The stomach out to here and everything, right? Hard to move, and it was a good feeling, though. I enjoyed myself, and then fucking next day, fucking 223, right? Started my diet at 226, remember that. And I weighed in at 20, between 201, 203, 202, somewhere in there, right? I think it was 201. But anyways, so then the next week, it was cool because I had a partner, right? And we had been top 2 in the past before. And so this time, we do mixed pairs again, and we win this time, first place, right? And then she was top 3, first, second, third, and I can't remember. I think she did fitness that year, if I'm not mistaken. God dang, I can't remember. And she had done the open, and she had done the novice bodybuilding 2 years prior to that, and she had only trained for a month, right? And we went into the mixed pairs, and I did it strictly for the mixed pairs, and we just jumped into I jumped in the open like a knucklehead, got my ass kicked, and it handed to me, right? And then she was fucking first place. She just jumped into the novice bodybuilding and freaking won the fucker and the overall, right? So she banged it out. First place overall bodybuilding, then for women, and then we were runner up in the state championships for the mixed pairs, right? So we had a good show, and then and we had a good routine too, and then so the winners, they did good too, and then 08 we won the fucker, right? So we were state champions in that, and then I was third in the. I went from 223 down to 196, believe it or not. That was kind of crazy. But tied for third, and then me and Jonathan had the same amount of points, and so he had one more second place vote than I did. I actually didn't have any second place votes. He had one, which got scratched off. They take away your best score and your worst score, and then you're left with about 5 scores. And we had the same amount of points, and whatever deciding factor it was, he was third, I was fourth. And we kind of got into it a little bit. We weighed in, I come out, him and his buddy are kind of checking me out and stuff, and I couldn't help but notice the dude's physique was really good, right? He had small waist, good lines, good symmetry, good aesthetics. And so when I saw him looking at my direction, I walked right over there and I commended him on, "Hey, you look really good," and this and that. And his buddy was like, "Hey, so you, what weight class are you in?" I said, I'm in light heavies." Oh, he said, "So yeah, so is my buddy." And so we shook hands, wish each other luck, you know. Thought we were getting along pretty good, right? But fuck, you get on stage, right? The intensity's going, with testosterone's up there, you know, you get a lot of beef up there and everything and stuff, and so, you know, bumping elbows and all this shit. And so we hit our front double biceps, well, boom, fucking bam, we hit each other in the arm, right? And so I'm like, well, I gotta get in front of him, right? So boom, I get in front of him, and so he gets in front of me, and I get in front of him, and he's on this side, gets in front of me, and so I just take a step in there, and boom, I get right in there, and they're like, "Guys, spread out, there's too much beef up there, you know, we don't want you guys to get in a fight, blah, blah," right? So we spread out, and then that was it, you know, and we were on good terms with it. Other than that, you know, we were just playing around up there, we're just, you know, intense, trying to get position and stuff. And then, yeah, so that was it for that year, right? So that was, 2008, top 3 in the 7 feathers, top 3, top 4, you know, and in the light heavies next week. I felt comfortable with that, right? Because, you know, trying to dodge a weight class and we had like 6 or 8 guys in there that were all shredded, and so it was a fun class, and that was Mel Taylor and Randy that were the top dogs in that class, right? And other than Jonathan getting that 1 second place vote from his girlfriend that was on the judging panel there, that was his only second place vote. So those guys swept it, right? They had first and second place votes all the way across, open, light heavies, and masters both. And I don't know how this happened, but one of them won the freaking masters class by 1 point. The other one won the open by 1 point. It was crazy, right? I don't know if it was something different. They're posing, or the judges just got together and said, "These guys are too fucking close to call it." Maybe they tied in both and said, "You know what? Fucking, we're going to give first place to one and first place to the other because fucking they're too close," right? So I guess if they were at a dead tie like that, like me and Jonathan were, I think that's the way to do it, right? Who do you give it to, the open and who to the masters, right? Because one's a little more prestigious than the other. Fuck, I don't know. So, and then it was between Mel Taylor and Matt Porter for the overall, and I cannot for the life remember. I can't remember if Matt Porter won it or if it was Mel Taylor. But I remember, man, I was just so stressed out though because I lost all that freaking weight that last week, right? I dropped from 223 to 196. I'm fucking driving myself around. I had my wife and kid with me, which is worse, right? When you're freaking road raging, and you're fucking in keto rage and everything else. Like, oh, god dang it, you didn't no water for 2 days and just fucking pissed off and, you know, cutting through traffic and shit, trying to find the place. I'm looping the fuck around. Finally, I'm calling the promoter. I'm like, "Dude, I'm stressed out. I can't find the place." He was a really good guy, man. He really calmed me down. He said, "No worries," because "I'm gonna walk you through it. I'll make it nice and easy for you. Please don't stress out. You know, it's totally normal. You just prep for the show." And he fucking babied me through directions, so I got to because this was before GPS and shit, right? Before Facebook, all that other shit. So I'm all fucking stressed out. I don't know the fuck I'm at, right? I'm pissed off, and he's just nice and easy giving me the directions. And that guy's name was Nic Unis. He's a really nice guy, and got me in there and introduced himself when he got there, and made me feel at home. And great promoter. I like the guy. Good dude. And yeah, so that was a great show, right? And that was the show that I got pulled aside and said that you should be probably, winning some of these big shows. You're right in there with these guys. That way made me feel real good, after only, 12-week prep, So I was very pleased with that. So then the next thing starts to unfold from there. Starting in 2009, I just kept getting a little bit better. Yes? So, alright, it's been Showtime. Showtime Shredded Fitness over here. Size, growth, whoosh, get big. Alright, I better go open that door. Take care and God bless.